Welcome to Box News. This week's featured game is the new game for multi-platform Mortal Kombat. It's basically like the original game. It's an arcade fighter. You fight 2 rounds to win, and you have health bars. Once that's depleted, you lose the fight. However, on this rendition, there's new finishing moves. There's some of the throwbacks, the old combos, the old fighting scheme, but there's basically new things added into the game. There's the X-ray vision button where you hit L2, R2 at the same time, and it basically does a combination move, and it goes into an X-ray where you break different bones or have pull out knives and slam it into their thighs, into their face. I mean, it's a pretty graphic game. I don't recommend it for kids under 17. I'm going to throw that out there right now. But you just go into these pretty cool things, but they become not as cool as you can do them rather easily. You have a bar at the bottom, much like Street Fighter 4, where you charge up and you're able to do these moves by pressing 2 buttons at the same time if you're in proximity to your opponent. It's, like I said, it's pretty cool, but it's just too easily done, and it depletes way too much health, where it causes you to win fights much more easily. The cool thing about the game, it has up to 4-player co-op. Not co-op, but 4-player multiplayer, where you can pit 2 people against 2 people, and it's like Marvel vs. Capcom style, where you can tag in your opponent. Instead of having 3-on-3, it's 2-on-2, so you can do tag team fighting and tag in your opponent. Once it doesn't do anything for you, but it's all strategic fighting now for an arcade fighter. So it's a cool new attempt at reinventing the Mortal Kombat series. Basically, there's a couple other modes. There's a story mode, which has 3D scenes, basically like a movie. It reminds me of the Mortal Kombat movies. That goes through the characters' backgrounds, and you play as each different character in the fighting tournament, and you go through that. Trying to think. There's online fighting. There's also the classic tower mode, where you fight opponents and work your way up the tower. It's basically like a updated version. It's basically what Hollywood does to old movies when they redo them. It's a remake of Mortal Kombat with new stuff that they weren't able to do on the Sega Genesis back in the day when that Mortal Kombat originally came out. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great party game. It's not something that I personally would spend $60 on at this time. But it is a fun game. There's not much flaws. The graphics are sweet. There's a lot of cool throwbacks if you're a fan of the series that you'll pick up on, like the little guy that pops up and goes oopsie when you do certain uppercut types, and it's just little things like that that make you smile after you're done playing the game. For newcomers, I recommend getting something to cover up your thumbs with, because you can get blisters if you're new to the series. And we have proof of that. Pro gamer Andrew Lana has blisters on both of her thumbs. So I'm kind of questioning her pro status.
I'm a button masher.
Button masher. But overall, Mortal Kombat is a fun experience. I give it I'm going to have to say an 8 out of 10. It's a great game. It's great visually, graphics. The storyline's pretty cool. Cheesy, but it's cool. It's a lot better than Street Fighter in that series. And a lot of people are going to hate me. It's a lot better than Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, hate mail, comments. Go ahead right now. Comment. Okay, thanks. Just make sure you subscribe to Box News, and there's a lot of new and exciting things coming soon. And check out the footage I captured. Here's some screenshots and videos and stuff from Mortal Kombat. Check it out.
at this. Look at this. All right.